Well, the telecom space has been in focus today and has been under marginal pressure after the cabinet agreed on the 3,705 crore base price for the 3G spectrum auctions. This is 10% higher than the previous 3G auctions that we saw in 2010. How will telecom operators deal with this? Himanshu Kapania, the MD of Cellular, joins us now to talk about that. Mr. Kapania, good morning and thank you for joining us on the show. First, if you could tell us if Idea will decide or will go ahead and participate in this 2100 megahertz auction. Is there a possibility of that, or given that you have a huge 900 megahertz retention option coming up, you may stay away?
Good morning, Sonia, and thank you for inviting me on the show. You obviously will agree that we are now entering the final phase of the auction, and no telecom operator is going to discuss in media its specific strategy of where it is going to decide to participate. All I can say for the interest of the viewers that Cellular is now going to participate in the 5th telecom auction, and over the last 3 auctions Cellular has displayed a fair degree of prudence, a right balance between meeting our needs for spectrum as well as ensuring there is significant shareholder returns. During the last 3 auctions, Cellular has spent 18,000 crores for spectrum, but also in this same period of 4 years, Cellular has invested 12,000 crore in capital. And after every auction, the company has strengthened its overall position. If you were to notice, in the last 3 auctions, our ROI post our 3 auctions, in spite of very large outlays, the company's ROI has improved, so has ROCE and ROE has improved. So all I can tell the viewers that we will make sure that our participation will be such that there is incremental shareholder value.
Okay, fair enough. Are you well placed with cash to bid for these auctions, Mr. Kapania? And how much will you have to spend to retain this 900 megahertz? And how much will your debt go up by?
Okay, so let me answer this question in 2 parts. First part, our cash availability. We just announced our Q3 results, and we have declared 2,030 crores of quarterly cash profit. So if you were to annualize that, our cash profit is at a level of 8,100 crores. This quarter cash profit has grown by 29.5%. Even if you were to take in CAGR of 25%, the company is generating next year is expected to generate about 10,000 crores of cash profit. As far as financial leverage is concerned, the company has a financial leverage as of 31st December of 11,090 crores, but we have reduced from 1st April 2014 levels 8,000 crore of net debt by a balance between, we placed a QIP and a rights issue, and we received 3,700 crores from the capital placement, but also operations have generated over 4,200 crores during the last 9 months. So we believe in terms of net debt to EBITDA, our level is 1.12, which places us amongst the lowest leverage in the industry.
Okay.
The second part of your question was on the 900 megahertz. Based on, I think the important thing we have to remember that this auction has an outlay of about 465 megahertz of total spectrum. Cellular 900 megahertz, which is coming for renewal, is between 55 to 60, including the 1800 megahertz, which is coming for renewal, which is about 12% of the total quantum which is on auction for this. And the government reserve price is 80,000 crores. So Cellular is well placed to be able to take care of itself as far as renewal of auction is concerned.
Okay. Mr. Kapania, what about how aggressive do you think this bidding in this current round could be for the 2100 megahertz? After all, the price already is 11% higher than the previous 2,100 megahertz auction. It's 36% higher than the TRAI recommendation. It's 63% higher than the cleared price for that 1800 megahertz. Considering it is high, you think that bidding may be less aggressive?
Good morning, Lata. Obviously, you will not expect me to get into this debate of now that the price has been finalized by the cabinet. There was a recommendation by TRAI, and finally, in the wisdom, the government of India has chosen to be able to price it at a particular level. I would rather focus our attention on two things which the investors need to really focus on. First and foremost, on an industry side, the industry has an overall debt of 2,70,000 crores, and if additional 80,000 crores were to be done, the debt of the industry will go up to 3,50,000 crores, which given the fact that other than Idea and one more player which have a double-digit return on investments, most of the industry is at a single digit level, and large number of players are at negative return on investment. Number two, such large outlays actually changes the contour of the overall industry, and we are expecting that consolidation will be inevitable because what was about 5 to 6 years back, low cost of entry to the telecom sector, which we have a very high cost of entry to the telecom sector. The thirdly, I would want to come back to Idea Cellular. If you notice, we have a depreciation and amortization at this point of time, about 1350 crores in a quarter, about 5500 crores a year. So for every 10,000 crore that we spend for auction, our amortization will go up, because this is a 20-year license period, will only go up by 500 crores. And which would mean for a company which is growing its profits by 60 to 70% year-on-year basis, it will be a small percentage. So we are extremely confident that we will be able to pass through this auction, and in the end it will improve shareholder value, and just like the past three auctions, it will only improve the performance of the company.
Okay. Well, two very quick questions, Mr. Kapania. You spoke about this high entry barrier and yet a lot of small players which have a lot of nuisance value. Do you think because of them you are not able to pass on higher prices which will be needed because of the amount you'll have to pay for spectrum? And secondly, what's ideas on consolidation? Something on the radar in terms of inorganic developments?
So let's take the first question first. You're absolutely right. The cost structure of the telecom sector is undergoing a change. Earlier, below EBITDA, the cost was low because spectrum was available at administered price of 1650. But in the last three auctions, new spectrum has been available at 9 to 10 times that reserve price. But there was a large quantum of old spectrum which continued at old price. This is all changing, and with a raw material costing about 9 to 10 times, the cost of telecom sector is definitely going up, and finally it has to be passed on to the consumers. As regards consolidation, the industry is waiting for revised guidelines on M&A. The industry is also waiting for announcement of the new spectrum trading and spectrum sharing policy, and we believe this will lead to consolidation.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Kapania, we leave it at that.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us and taking us through the fine print of what the spectrum auction means for a company like Idea Cellular.